Okay, I was looking at that One World thing where you write something on your hand, and I looked at what caught me to it was obviously Crossmax because I always watch his, and I went through and I saw all of them, and when I saw Crossmax, I was like, no fear, okay, that's insightful, cool, and kept going, and then I never really thought about it. I was thinking about it today or this morning. I don't think I agree. And I don't really know. I think he's saying that his greatest hope is that we could all live with no fear. But I think that my fear, I like fear. That's really bold to say, but no, I don't mean that I like to be scared. I mean that I think that fear is my growth mechanism. Let's say in high school, if I got bad marks, or if I was not as fast as the other kids in my class in phys ed, I was scared of getting left behind, so I caught up and I bettered myself because of it. It's an everyday battle for me with fear, and I guess I'm using it in a smaller context than my last video when I got home and I was very, very scared. I was very fearful because I had been followed home and I live in a bad neighborhood, right? So that's a different kind of fear. But I think all kinds of fear are really important in, especially, like for me, my everyday life. Think of some more examples. I get scared into so many things that I do right in my life that without fear, I don't think that I would be able to grow. I don't think that I would be a master of my own fear, if that makes any sense. I am scared of what my family would think of me if I came home, and maybe it's, no, that line doesn't work. I was going to say that my family would be ashamed of me if I came home, 50 pounds heavier because I was in Europe. So I work out, I walk a lot, I go for jogs, and I, do my sit-ups and push-ups every night. But I don't want to say that I am scared of what other people think of me, because in part I am, but that's a self-confidence thing. That's not the kind of fear I'm talking about. I'm talking about fear of getting left behind. I really like that, but I mean getting left behind in the world, not growing as a person inside intellectually. I mean, going to school, getting the right job, all of those things. I'm scared of not accomplishing that, but I'm also scared of not developing emotionally and internally. So I forever pursue new thoughts and new people that are gonna throw that at me. And I think that Crossmack doesn't realize, or maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say what he thinks. I don't want to get into that at all. But I think that a lot of times what urges Crossmack to say the things that he says is his fear. His fear of just considering himself never at this place that he's searching for. He's on a journey right now, and what if he never gets anywhere? I mean, nobody's ever at the end of the road, but I think that he would feel very lost if he didn't continue to grow like this, and that's a fear. And that's a good fear because he's creating this journey out of it. And I think that we all have it. Everybody. Wattage Cat, who I got pissed off at because he said that mean thing to that other girl, he has fear in his life because he's scared maybe of, and I don't pretend to know him, but maybe people like him are scared of experiencing happiness, of something that's truly good in their lives, because they don't know what it is, or they don't want to break down that protective wall that they've created. But if you can overcome that fear, that's a good thing, and you become better for it. And so therefore fear is good. Fear is that hurdle that we forever struggle to leap, and when we do, it's a self-accomplishment. There is no self-accomplishment without fear, without conflict, and with conflict comes fear, because it's scary to have to push yourself. And so like I said, I like fear. I'm proud of the fear that I've overcome, and I look forward to the fear that I will overcome. Um, so I don't think I agree, no fear. Fear is very important, and it's a wonderful idea to think that we could go about our lives without that, but that's a utopia. I don't think that there is such thing as no fear, and I don't think that the world would be a better place if there was no fear. But I'm not. I mean, there's always the other side of the argument of the big fears like terrorism and as a mother, if your children are running in the street, like those big fears. But I'm talking about fear on a different level, and maybe I totally missed what Crossmack was getting at with his hand sign, but I don't know. Carpe diem, that was mine. Live for the moment. Seize the day, everyone. Because what if there's no tomorrow? The big bus theory. What if you get hit by a big bus? Have you done everything today that you would do if it was your last day? Cheers, everyone.